See the red light. Good evening, friends. Welcome to our Friday night Kirtan. This evening, we will celebrate the lives and conscious exit from the body of two great masters of this lineage, Yogananda, Paramhansa Yogananda, and Sri Yukteswar. The anniversary of their Mahasamadhis, or conscious exit from the body, was earlier this week. Yogananda on Monday, March 7th, and Sri Yukteswar on Wednesday, March 9th. And so tonight we will celebrate their lives and their passing with chants and some readings. So let's start this evening with a prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, great masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Sri Yukteswar, Paramhansa Yogananda, all saints, we lovingly bow before you. Help us to tune in to the lives and inspiration this evening of Yogananda and Sri Yukteswar. Help us to feel their living presence, their guidance and their blessings, inspiring us in our own search for God, showing us the way home. Om, peace. Amen. I want to start this evening with a reading from Yogananda's book, Whispers from Eternity. And this is an invocation, a prayer to his guru, Sri Yukteswar. It's called My Guru. Thou light of my life, thou camest to spread wisdom's glow over the path of my soul. Centuries of darkness dissolved before the shafts of thy luminous help. As a naughty baby, I cried for my mother divine, and she came to me as my guru, Sri Yukteswar. At that meeting, O my guru, a spark flew from thee, and the faggots of my God cravings gathered through incarnations smoldered and blazed into bliss. All my questions have been answered through thy flaming golden touch. Eternal, ever-present satisfaction has come to me through thy glory. My Guru, thou voice of God, I found thee in response to my soul cries. Slumbers of sorrow are gone, and I am awake in bliss. If all the gods are displeased, and yet thou art pleased, I am safe in the fortress of thy pleasure. And if all the gods protect me by the parapets of their blessings, and yet I receive not thy benedictions, I am an orphan, left to pine spiritually in the ruins of thy displeasure. O Guru, thou didst bring me out of the bottomless pit of darkness into the paradise of peace. Our souls met after years of waiting. They trembled with an omnipresent thrill. We met here because we had met before. Together we will fly to his shores, and then we will smash our planes of finitude forever and vanish into our infinite life. I bow to thee as the spoken voice of silent God. I bow to thee as the divine door leading to the temple of salvation. I bow to thee, to thy master, Lahiri Mahashaya, harbinger of yoga in Benares, and I lay the flowers of my devotion at the feet of Babaji, our Supreme Master. Let's chant Om Guru. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. Om Guru, Om Guru, Om. This next reading is from Yogananda's Autobiography of a Yogi. And there's so many passages in here where he talks about his time in Sri Yukteswar's ashram and all the amazing experiences he had with Sri Yukteswar and the many lessons that he learned. I'm going to read a passage from chapter 12, Years in My Master's Hermitage. Daily life at the ashram flowed smoothly, infrequently varied. My guru awoke before dawn. Lying down or sometimes sitting on the bed, he entered a state of samadhi. It was simplicity itself to discover when Master had awakened, abrupt halt of stupendous snores. A sigh or two, perhaps a bodily movement, then a soundless state of breathlessness. He was in deep yogic joy. Breakfast did not follow. First came a long walk by the Ganges. Those morning strolls with my guru, how real and vivid still. In the easy resurrection of memory, I often find myself by his side. The early sun is warming the river. His voice rings out, rich with the authenticity of wisdom. A bath, then the midday meal. Its preparation according to Master's daily directions had been the careful task of young disciples. My guru was a vegetarian. Before embracing monkhood, however, he had eaten eggs and fish. His advice to students was to follow any simple diet which proved suited to one's constitution. Master ate little, often rice colored with turmeric or juice of beets or spinach and lightly sprinkled with buffalo ghee or melted butter. Another day he might have lentil dal or chana curry with vegetables. For dessert, mangoes or oranges with rice pudding or jackfruit juice. Visitors appeared in the afternoons. A steady stream poured from the world into the hermitage tranquility. Everyone found in Master an equal courtesy and kindness. To a man who has realized himself as a soul, not the body or the ego, the rest of humanity assumes a striking similarity of aspect. The impartiality of saints is rooted in wisdom. Masters have escaped Maya. Its alternating faces of intellect and idiocy no longer cast an influential glance. Sri Yukteswar showed no special consideration to those who happened to be powerful or accomplished. Neither did he slight others for their poverty or illiteracy. He would listen respectfully to words of truth from a child and openly ignore a conceited pundit. 8 o'clock was the supper hour, and sometimes found lingering guests. My guru would not excuse himself to eat alone. None left his ashram hungry or dissatisfied. Sri Yukteswar was never at a loss, never dismayed by unexpected visitors. Scanty food would emerge a banquet under his resourceful direction, yet he was economical. His modest funds went far. "Be comfortable within your purse," he often said. Extravagance will buy you discomfort." Whether in the details of hermitage entertainment, or his building and repair work, or other practical concerns, Master manifested the originality of a creative spirit. Quiet evening hours often brought one of my guru's discourses, treasures against time. His every utterance was measured and chiseled by wisdom. A sublime self-assurance marked his mode of expression. It was unique. He spoke as none other in my experience ever spoke. His thoughts were weighed in a delicate balance of discrimination before he permitted them an outward garb. The essence of truth, all-pervasive with even a physiological aspect, came from him like a fragrant exudation of the soul. I was conscious always that I was in the presence of a living manifestation of God. The weight of his divinity automatically bowed my head before him. If late guests detected that Sri Yukteswar was becoming engrossed with the infinite, he quickly engaged them in conversation. he was incapable of striking a pose or of flaunting his inner withdrawal. Always one with the Lord, he needed no separate time for communion. A self-realized master has already left behind the stepping stone of meditation. The flower falls when the fruit appears. But saints often cling to spiritual forms for the encouragement of disciples. As midnight approached, my guru might fall into a doze with the naturalness of a child. There was no fuss about bedding. He often lay down, even without even a pillow, on a narrow davenport which was the background for his customary tiger-skin seat. A night-long philosophical discussion was not rare. Any disciple could summon it by intensity of interest. I felt no tiredness then, no desire for sleep. Master's living words were sufficient. "Oh, it is dawn. Let us walk by the Ganges." So ended many of my periods of nocturnal edification. Let's chant, "Wink has not touched my eyes." Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Restless is my soul, day and night. Restless is my soul, day and night. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Restless is my soul, day and night. Restless is my soul, day and night. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. A wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Restless is my soul, day and night. Restless is my soul, day and night. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Thou, without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Without thee, my breath does not want to flow. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Restless is my soul day and night. Restless is my soul day and night. Restless is my soul day and night. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Without thee my breath does not want to flow. Without thee my breath does not want to flow. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Oh, wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Thou didst say thou wouldst come, but thou hast not come. Restless is my soul day and night. 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 Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. Wink has not touched my eyes ever since I saw thee. This next chant, Desire, My Great Enemy, is a chant that Yogananda said they used to chant in Sri Yukteswar's ashram. And it's a chant about how we can overcome the greatest challenge on the spiritual path, desire, through the use of yoga techniques. Desire, my great enemy, with his soldiers surrounding me, is giving me lots of trouble. Oh, my Lord, is giving me lots of trouble. Oh, my Lord, is giving me lots of trouble. Oh, my Lord. That enemy I will deceive, remaining in the castle of peace, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Why What will be my fate? Oh Lord, tell me. Pranayam be thy religion. Pranayam will give you salvation. Pranayam is the wishing tree. Pranayam is the wishing tree. Pranayam is the wishing tree. Pranayam is beloved God. Pranayam is Creator Lord. Pranayam is the cosmic world. Pranayam is the cosmic world. Pranayam is the cosmic world. Control the little pranayam. Become all-pervading pranayam. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. Disarm my great enemy with his soldiers surrounding me. Is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord. Is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord. Is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord. That enemy I will deceive, remaining in the castle of peace, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. What will be my fate? Oh Lord, tell me. Pranayam be thy religion. Pranayam will give thee salvation. Pranayam is the wishing tree. Pranayam is the wishing tree. Pranayam is the wishing tree. Pranayam is beloved God. Pranayam is Creator Lord. Pranayam is the cosmic world. Pranayam is the cosmic world. Pranayam is the cosmic world. Control the little pranayam. Become all-pervading pranayam. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. Disarm my great enemy with his soldiers surrounding me. Is is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord, is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord, is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord. That enemy I will deceive, remaining in the castle of peace, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. What will be my fate, oh Lord, tell me. Pranayam be thy religion, pranayam will give thee salvation, pranayam is the wishing tree, pranayam is the wishing tree, pranayam is the wishing tree, pranayam is beloved God, pranayam is Creator Lord, pranayam is the cosmic world, pranayam is the cosmic world, pranayam is the cosmic world. Control the little pranayam, become all-pervading pranayam. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. Desire, my great enemy, with his soldiers surrounding me, is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord, is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord, is giving me lots of trouble, oh my Lord. That enemy I will deceive, remaining in the castle of peace, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord, night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. What will be my fate, oh Lord, tell me. Pranayam be thy religion, pranayam will give thee salvation, pranayam is the wishing tree, pranayam is the wishing tree, pranayam is the wishing tree, pranayam is beloved God, pranayam is Creator Lord, pranayam is the cosmic world, pranayam the cosmic word. Pranayam is the cosmic word. Control the little pranayam, become all-pervading pranayam. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. You won't have to fear anything anymore. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. Night and day in thy joy, oh my Lord. This next reading comes from the chapter Last Days with My Guru. Yogananda had returned to India from the United States in 1935 and visited Sri Yukteswar while he was there. And at the end of one of this visit, after the guests had departed, Sri Yukteswar called me to the same bedroom where, once only after a festival in my early years, I had been permitted to sleep on his wooden bed. Tonight my Guru was sitting there quietly, a semicircle of disciples at his feet. He smiled as I quickly entered the room. "Yogananda, are you leaving now for Calcutta? Please return here tomorrow. I have certain things to tell you." The next afternoon, with a few simple words of blessing, Sri Yukteswar bestowed on me the further monastic title of Paramhansa. "It now formally supersedes your former title of Swami," he said as I knelt before him. With a silent chuckle, I thought of the struggle which my American students would undergo over the pronunciation of Paramhansaji. "My task on earth is now finished. You must carry on." Master spoke quietly, his eyes calm and gentle. My heart was palpitating in fear. "Please send someone to take charge of our ashram at Puri," Sri Yukteswar went on. "I leave everything in your hands. You will be able to successfully sail the boat of your life and that of the organization to the divine shores." In tears, I was embracing his feet. He rose and blessed me endearingly. And then the chapter goes on. Yogananda had wanted to go to the Kumbh Mela in Allahabad. Sri Yukteswar tried to hint that he might not want to go, but he missed that hint, and Sri Yukteswar didn't want him to miss the joy of seeing the pilgrimage spot where Sri Yukteswar himself had seen Lahiri Mahashaya. But after they came back from the trip to the Kumbh Mela, Yogananda received a telegram. Come to Puri Ashram at once. This telegram was sent on March 8th by a brother disciple to Atul Chandra Roy Chowdhury, one of Master's chelas in Calcutta. News of the message reached my ears. Anguished at its implications, I dropped to my knees and implored God that my Guru's life be spared. As I was about to leave Father's home for the train, a divine voice spoke within. Do not go to Puri tonight. Thy prayer cannot be granted. Lord, I said, grief-stricken, thou dost not wish to engage with me in a tug-of-war at Puri, where thou wilt have to deny my incessant prayers for Master's life. Must he then depart for higher duties at thy behest? In obedience to the inward command, I did not leave that night for Puri. The following evening I set out for the train. On the way at 7 o'clock, a black astral cloud suddenly covered the sky. Later, while the train roared toward Puri, a vision of Sri Yukteswar appeared before me. He was sitting, very grave of countenance, with a light on each side. Is it all over? I lifted my arms beseechingly. He nodded, then slowly vanished. As I stood on the Puri train platform the following morning, still hoping against hope, an unknown man approached me. Have you heard that your master is gone? He left me without another word. I never discovered who he was, nor how he had known where to find me. Stunned, I swayed against the platform wall, realizing in diverse ways my Guru was trying to convey to me the devastating news. Seething with rebellion, my soul was like a volcano. By the time I reached the Puri ashram, I was nearing collapse. The inner voice was tenderly repeating, "Collect yourself. Be calm." I entered the ashram room where Master's body, unimaginably lifelike, was sitting in the lotus posture, a picture of health and loveliness. A short time before his passing, my Guru had been slightly ill with fever, but before the day of his ascension into the infinite, his body had become completely well. No matter how often I looked at his dear form, I could not realize that its life had departed. His skin was smooth and soft. In his face was a beatific expression of tranquility. He had consciously relinquished his body at the hour of mystic summoning. "The Lion of Bengal is gone," I cried in a daze. Let's chant Sri Guru Deva Om. Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Amen, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Amen, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Amen, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Amen, Sri Guru Deva Om, Sri Guru Deva Om. Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Amen, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Amen, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Amen, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Amen, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Om, Sri Gurudeva Amen. Several months later, Yogananda was in a hotel room in Bombay. Sitting on my bed in the Bombay Hotel at 3 o'clock in the afternoon of June 19, 1936, 1 week after the vision of Krishna, I was roused from my meditation by a beatific light. Before my open and astonished eyes, the whole room was transformed into a strange world. The sunlight transmuted into supernal splendor. Waves of rapture engulfed me as I beheld the flesh and blood form of Sri Yukteswar. "My son," Master spoke tenderly, on his face an angelic, bewitching smile. For the first time in my life, I did not kneel at his feet in greeting, but instantly advanced to gather him hungrily in my arms. Moment of moments! The anguish of past months was toll I counted weightless against the torrential bliss now descending. "Master mine, beloved of my heart, why did you leave me?" I was incoherent in excess of joy. "Why did you let me go to the Kumbh Mela? How bitterly I have blamed myself for leaving you." "I did not want to interfere with your happy anticipation of seeing the pilgrimage spot where I first met Babaji. I left you only for a little while. Am I not with you again?" "But is it you, Master, the same Lion of God? Are you wearing a body like the one I buried beneath the cruel Puri sands?" "Yes, my child, I am the same. This is a flesh and blood body. Though I see it as ethereal, to your sight it is physical. From the cosmic atoms I created an entirely new body, exactly like that cosmic dream physical body which you laid beneath the dream sands at Puri in your dream world. I am in truth resurrected, not on earth, but on an astral planet. Its inhabitants are better able than earthly humanity to meet my lofty standards. There you and your exalted loved ones shall someday come to be with me." "Deathless Guru, tell me more." Master gave a quick, mirthful chuckle. "Please, dear one," he said, "won't you relax your hold a little?" Only a little. I had been embracing him with an octopus grip. I could detect the same faint, fragrant, natural odor which had been characteristic of his body before. The thrilling touch of his divine flesh still persists around the inner sides of my arms and in my palms whenever I recall those glorious hours. As prophets are sent on earth to help men work out their physical karma, so have I been directed by God to serve on an astral planet as a savior, Sri Yukteswar explained. It is called Hiranyaloka, or illumined astral planet. There I am aiding advanced beings to rid themselves of astral karma and thus attain liberation from astral rebirths. Let's chant No Birth, No Death. No birth, no death, no caste have I. We'll have a meditation about 5 to 10 minutes after this chant. No birth, no death, no caste have I. No birth, no death, no caste have I. Father, mother, have I none. Father, mother, have I none. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. Mind nor intellect nor ego feeling, mind nor intellect nor ego feeling, sky nor earth nor metals am I, sky nor earth nor metals am I. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. Beyond all fancy, formless am I. Beyond all fancy, formless am I. Free from dreams of all earthly life. Free from dreams of all earthly life. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. Bondage I fear not, I'm free in thy joy. Bondage I fear not, I'm free in thy joy. Free, oh free, Lord, free in thy bliss. Free, oh free, Lord, free in thy bliss. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. No birth, no death, no caste have I. No birth, no death, no caste have I. Father, mother, have I none. Father, mother, have I none. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. Mind nor intellect nor ego feeling, mind nor intellect nor ego feeling, sky nor earth nor metals am I, sky nor earth nor metals am I. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. I am he, blessed Spirit, I am he. Beyond all fancy, formless am I. Beyond all fancy, formless am I. Free from dreams of all earthly life. Free from dreams of all earthly life. I am he, Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. Bondage I fear not, I'm free in Thy joy. Bondage I fear not, I'm free in Thy joy. Free, oh free, Lord, free in Thy bliss. Free, oh free, Lord, free in Thy bliss. I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. No birth, no death, no cast have I. No birth, no death, no cast have I. Father, mother, have I none. Father, mother, have I none. I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. Mind nor intellect nor ego feeling, mind nor intellect nor ego feeling. Sky nor earth nor metals am I, sky nor earth nor metals am I. I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. Beyond all fancy, formless am I. Beyond all fancy, formless am I. Free from dreams of all earthly life, free from dreams of all earthly life. I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. Bondage I fear not, I'm free in Thy joy. Bondage I fear not, I'm free in Thy joy. Free, oh free, Lord, free in Thy bliss. Free, oh free, Lord, free in Thy bliss. I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He, I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. I'm going to read now from Swami Kriyananda's book, The New Path, and his talking about his last days with Yogananda. This was on Thursday evening, March 6th. The monks had just finished their group practice of the energization exercises when Master's car entered the driveway. As we gathered around him, he touched each of us in blessing and then spoke at length about some of the delusions devotees encounter on the path. "Don't waste your time," he said. "No one can give you the desire for God. That is something you must cultivate yourselves. Don't sleep a great deal. Sleep is the unconscious way of contacting God. Meditation is a state beyond sleep, superconsciousness as opposed to subconsciousness. Don't spend too much time joking. I myself like to laugh, but I keep my sense of humor fully under control. When I am serious, nobody can tempt me to laugh. Be happy within, grave but ever cheerful. Why waste your spiritual perceptions in useless words? When you have filled the bucket of your consciousness with the milk of peace, keep it that way. Don't drive holes in it by joking and idle speech. Don't waste time on distractions, reading all the time, and so on. If reading is instructive, of course it is good, but I tell people if you read 1 hour, then write 2 hours, think 3 hours, and meditate all the time. No matter how much this organization keeps me busy, I never forgo my daily tryst with God." In the basement, minutes later, Master saw a box of green coconuts that had just arrived from Abby George's brother in Florida. Back at the car, Divine Mother was trying to tell me these coconuts had come, but I didn't listen. I was talking too much. Master, laughing congenially, opened a coconut and drank from it. But his enjoyment seemed to me somehow tinged with unreality. I looked into his eyes and saw them deep, still, completely untouched by what he was doing. In retrospect, it seemed like the heartiness of one who knew he was bidding us goodbye, but didn't want us to know that he was doing so. Catching my glance, he became all at once almost grave. "I have a big day tomorrow," he said. Walking toward the elevator, he paused at the door, then repeated, "I have a big day tomorrow. Wish me luck." The following day, March 7th, he came downstairs to go out. He was scheduled to attend a banquet that evening at the Biltmore Hotel in honor of the Indian ambassador. "Imagine," he said, "I've taken a room at the Biltmore. That's where I first started in this city." Then again he repeated, "Wish me luck." Master had asked me to attend the banquet with Dick Haymes, the popular singer and movie actor. Dick had recently become a disciple and had taken Kriya initiation from me. Years ago, Master had said, "When I leave this earth, I want to go speaking of my America and my India." And in a song about India that he had written to the tune of the popular song My California, he paraphrased the original ending with the words, "I know when I die, in joy I will sigh for my sunny, grand old India." Once, too, in a lecture he had stated, "A heart attack is the easiest way to die. That is how I choose to die." This evening, all these predictions were to prove true. Master was scheduled to speak after the banquet. His brief talk was so sweet, so almost tender, that I think everyone present felt embraced in the gossamer net of his love. Warmly he spoke of India and America and of their respective contributions to world peace and true human progress. He talked of their future cooperation. Finally, he read his beautiful poem, My India. Throughout his speech, I was busy recording his words, keeping my eyes on my notebook. He came to the last lines of the poem, "Where Ganges, woods, Himalayan caves, and men dream God, I am hallowed, my body touched that sod." Sod became a long, drawn-out sigh. Suddenly, from all sides of the room, there came a loud cry. I looked up. "What is it?" I demanded of Dick Hames, seated beside me. "What happened?" "Master fainted," he replied. "Oh, no, Master." "You wouldn't faint. You've left us. You've left us." The forgotten playwright in me cried silently. "This is too perfect a way for you to go to mean anything else." I hastened to where Master lay. A look of bliss was on his face. Virginia Wright was stooped over him, trying desperately to revive him. Mr. Ahuja, the Consul General, came over to me and put his arm around my shoulders to comfort me. They brought Master's body to Mount Washington and placed it lovingly on his bed. One by one we went in, weeping, and knelt by his bedside. "Mother!" cried Joseph. "Oh, Mother!" Indeed, Master had been a mother to us all. Ah, and how much more than a mother! Miss Lancaster gave me an anguished look. "How many thousands of years it took," marveled Laurie Pratt, gazing upon him in quiet awe, "to produce such a perfect face." Later on, after we'd left the room, Fay remained alone with Master's body. As she gazed at him, a tear formed on his left eyelid and slowly trickled down his cheek. Lovingly she caught it with her handkerchief. She would always preserve it. In death as in life, he was telling his beloved disciple, and through her the rest of us, "I love you always, through endless cycles of time, unconditionally, without any desire except for your happiness, forever in God." I'm going to read now a poem of Yogananda's, "When I Am Only a Dream." This was published in Inner Culture in 1940 and in his book Songs of the Soul. And then we'll have a chant and then another 5 to 10 minute meditation. I come to tell you all of him, and the way to encase him in your bosom, and of the discipline which brings his grace. To those of you who have asked me to guide you to my beloved's silently talking mind, or speak to you through a gentle significant glance, or whisper to you through my love, or loudly dissuade you when you stray away from him. But when I shall become only a memory or a mental image, or a silently speaking voice, when no earthly call will ever reveal my whereabouts in unplumbed space, when no shallow entreaty or stern stentorian command will bring an answer from me, I will smile in your mind when you are right, and when you are wrong I will weep through my eyes, dimly peering at you in the dark, and weep perchance, and weep through your eyes perchance. And I will whisper to you through your conscience, and I will reason with you through your reason, and I will love you through your love. When you are able no longer to talk to me, read my whispers of eternity. Eternally through that I will talk to you. Unknown I will walk by your side and guard you with invisible arms. And as soon as you know my beloved and hear his voice in silence, you will know me again more tangibly than you knew me in this earth plane. And yet when I am only a dream to you, I will come to remind you that you too are not but a dream of my heavenly beloved. And when you know you are a dream, as I know now, we will all be ever awake in him. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Sri Yogananda, guide to inner freedom, steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. Steal into my heart of hearts, banish my delusions. close our evening now with healing prayers. Let's visualize the masters surrounding our planet, blessing it with the light of God, with wisdom and healing. See our planet wrapped in that light. May all beings be touched by that light. May peace and harmony prevail. Let's rub our hands together and send 3 ohms. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, dear ones, for joining me. Continue to tune into the light of these 2 great souls this week. Many blessings.